Since the beginning of film history, filmmakers have realised the importance of colour. Whether being used to symbolise emotions or transport audiences to another reality, it is one of the most powerful tools in cinematic storytelling. For over 100 years, the technology used to colorise films has steadily evolved. This will be the focus of my video. You may think that film stayed in black and white for decades, but actually colour has been used since the very beginning. In the early days of cinema, film would be hand-tinted, with colour painted directly onto it. Film pioneer Georges Méliès often hired the mother-daughter team of colourists, Elizabeth and Berthe Folliet, with their team of 200 employees to hand-tint his films. This was very time-consuming and required many people, therefore a mechanical stencil process was developed by Charles Pathé. He called this process Pathé colour. However, this could still not meet the needs of production, as film was a growing international industry, which led to filmmakers using a bath process to colorise their films. This process involved tinting and toning the film. Tinting would turn the entire frame one colour, while toning would only colorise the dark parts of the frame. Danish actor and director Benjamin Christensen, who worked in the film industry from 1911 to 1942, realised that audiences had psychological reactions to different colours. Seeing a scene that is submerged in red would make us feel much more on edge compared to when a scene is covered in blue, conveying tranquility. He applied this thinking to his 1922 film Haxan. Technicolor is a colour process known for its bold, highly saturated colours. It was invented in 1916, however it wasn't widely used until decades later, with the 1935 feature Becky Sharp being the first live-action film to use the free-strip process, and the 1932 Disney cartoon Flowers and Trees the first animation. By the late 1950s, productions being shot in colour became the norm, despite being much more expensive to produce. Colour films were a big draw to audiences, and pulled them away from their black and white TV sets. In the modern day, the choice to shoot films in black and white is a creative one rather than a budgetary one. Later in the 20th century, filmmakers progressed to using computerised colorisation, which was invented by former NASA engineer Wilson Markle in 1970. This method involved using computers to assign predetermined colours to the shades of grey in each frame. The results of the process started initially as washed out and pale with low contrast, but the technology steadily improved since the 1980s. In the year 2000, directors Ethan and Joel Coen made a landmark achievement in film history with Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?, which was the first film to use an entirely digital colour process. Through digital colorisation, it was given a yellowish, almost sepia tone, which conveyed the Dust Bowl era it was set in. Because of films today being shot on digital formats, these colour processes have become obsolete. However, we have the filmmakers of the past to thank for the technology we have today.